Hello. Today I'd like to talk about how you could actually schedule patients on OTN for the future, not for the live session just before you actually talk to the patient. So in this session, the workflow would be that you have, let's say, a clinic tomorrow and you want to schedule 2 or 3 patients to have them ready so they can get their email today, they can read it, they can prepare, and then you'll have a schedule ready for you for tomorrow, so patients can log in at the correct time, and you find them already logged in, and you just kind of go to the correct time and to the calendar, and then connect with the patient appropriately. So I'll show you how to actually do this quickly. So we talked about the invitations before, so you do the same, and we talked about how you actually log into the OTN hub here. So again, you would put in the patient's email. For example, this is room.guide@gmail.com. We're going to pretend that's the patient's email. You click on go, and then you get this screen again. You put the patient's name in. So let's say it's John Smith again. And then instead of clicking here to connect to the patient right now, you would click on the schedule button. And then you would put tomorrow's date, the 12th, or let's say here for Tuesday, the 12th of May, and you put enter, and then the date, the time. So let's say it was going to be 9 a.m. So you put 9, and then you would put the end time. Let's say 9:45 a.m. So that's the kind of the new patient, and then you would put schedule, or let's say you put 10 here. So you just put 10 a.m. and they use a 24-hour hour format. And then once you put in the time and you think it's the correct date, you click on schedule, and then this comes up. And here you will have the patient's name and their email and the time and date. And then you would click here if you want to view the patient handout, a copy of the handout that's going to be sent to the patient so you can have a look at it. So you put schedule, and then this handout copy, the confirmation. This is a copy of the confirmation that goes out to the patient. All right, so that's done, and you're back to the original screen. So let's say that you're going to send another schedule to a different patient. So here I'm just going to change the email a little bit, and then you click on go, and then let's say we're going to call this person Will example or something like that. So that's the second patient, and again you would click on schedule, not connect now. So you click on schedule, and you can ignore all of these, right? It's a clinical event like I told you last time. You click here, and then if you want to go back and you made a mistake, you can go back. If you want to invite other guests, so for example a relative that the patient gave you permission to do so, you can click in the guest name in the email here so they can get an invite at the same time. So you click on schedule. Whoops, here it tells you that there's so I didn't delete this guest bit. So here it's reminding you that you have to enter the guest. So I'm glad that happened, so you see how that works. So click on this, and then we'll delete that because we're not going to invite any extra guests. Click on this. Okay, so remember the first patient, let's say up to 10. So we're going to do the next patient from 10 to, let's say, 11. Well, okay. And then, so it's a 24-hour time format. So this is not 11 p.m. 11 p.m. would be 23. Okay. And then you schedule. Whoops. So I made a mistake here because it's today's date. So it has to be in the future. So I'm going to click on the 12th because that's tomorrow. Okay. You can get rid of that error here. And you click on schedule. And then schedule. Oh, so here, what it's telling you that you already have someone at 10 a.m., right? So like if you put 10, 11, 10, 1, it should work. Yeah. Whoops. So I'm just going to put, as an example here, 10:30 to 11. Okay, so just so it can work, I'm going to click on this. All right, and then again, that message comes again, and it will give you a copy of the schedule letter that will be sent out to the patient. All right, good, excellent. So importantly, after you've done all of this, or your assistant has done all of this, okay, you can actually check out your schedule by going here to your user panel, and then go to Manage Directory Profile, and then this page comes up. Okay, and you would click on video conferencing, and this will give you the schedule. So this is for today, but we want to look at tomorrow. So you click on the 12th, and these are the people that you've scheduled for tomorrow. And then once they log in online, a green receiver icon will come up here, and then you can click on that and connect directly to the patient. And if they are online, it'll tell you here that the patient is actually waiting for you if they go online. And then the next schedule, you click on that, it gives you a bit of details about it here, okay, and the number and all that. And then once the patient is online, the scheduling will come up and you can connect to the patient. It'll tell you that the patient is waiting for you at the appropriate time. So in the morning, all you have to do is just navigate into your calendar and check what your list is like, and you could use that to log in. Okay, and if you can't connect or the patient didn't get the invite, you can actually resend it. If you want to cancel, you can cancel the event. You can copy the event as well. Okay, and you can amend it if you want to. You can amend the time as well if you made a mistake here. Okay, so let's say that you had an urgent meeting or something that was a bit late, you can amend it, then you can resend the invite again with the new event. So let's say that instead of 9 a.m., I'm going to reschedule the patient at, let's say, 1 p.m., so put 13, and then let's say I'm going to finish at 14, which is the time I'm going to finish, and then that's tomorrow again, and then so submit, and then it will reschedule. Okay, and then the person will get an email for the reschedule. All right, so if you refresh, okay, and then you go to the 12th, it's rescheduled at 1 to 2, not 9 anymore. Okay, thank you. So that just shows you how to schedule patients. This probably is more useful for admin, but sometimes you would have to reschedule as well. Or schedule patients yourself. Thank you.